Kahalayim La, Alahayanaw Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach, Wa Malakia, Bahashim, Harwat, Wakakurash, Barakatham, the Water Bible Bar, Wakwam Yasharala. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily. To the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine, I say you shalom. Today we're going to get into a video about how the nations are just tired of Esau. When I say Esau, I mean America and Israel. Those two countries, because they are composed of powerful Edomite men. And when I say powerful, I don't mean nothing special about these people. They are dumber than a box of rocks. The Lord just has given them power to destroy themselves, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Now, we don't expect the ICC, the International Criminal Courts, to punish America or Israel. That's where the Lord comes in at. Because if they was going to do it, they would have did it a long time ago. And I don't understand, what are you afraid of? All these people do is talk and lie, lie and talk, talk and lie. What are these other nations afraid of? They ain't afraid of nothing. It's all about the Lord's timing. It's all about how the Lord got certain prophecies set up to be fulfilled in a certain order. Then he gonna put the spirit on these other nations to destroy America. Because America is, they like Charlie Murphy said in Dave Chappelle show about Rick James, the United States and Israel, they are habitual line steppers. They always step across the line. They always crossing the line. So yeah, eventually the Lord is going to put the spirit on these other nations. Like, yo, you know what? We just gonna have to go and take them out, man, because they won't stop the bullshit. Now, let's go ahead and grab this video about how the other nations are condemning the acts of the United States and Israel, but ain't nobody in jail yet. This is the Lord's movie. These other nations don't control what's going to happen to Babylon. The Lord is going to put the spirit on these other nations to destroy Babylon in due time. But let's go ahead and grab the video. But before that, I want to read the copyright. Let's go ahead and get in here. And the name of this video is "The Problems of the Earth Have Been Identified." Let me come back out. The problems of the earth have been identified, and the nations are tired of Amalek and Babylon. Absolutely. But they ain't as tired of them as we tired of them. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Excellencies, I have the honor to read the following joint statement on the safety and security of peacekeepers on behalf of Algeria, Armenia, Australia, Austria, Bahrain, Bangladesh, Belgium, Brazil, Brunei Darussalam, Cambodia, People's Republic of China, Colombia, Croatia, Cyprus, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Denmark, Egypt, El Salvador, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Ghana, Greece, Guatemala, Hungary, Indonesia, Ireland, Italy, Jordan, Latvia, Liberia, Luxembourg, Malaysia, Malta, Moldova, Mongolia, Morocco, Nepal, the Netherlands, North Macedonia, Pakistan, Panama, the Philippines, Poland, Portugal, Qatar, Republic of Korea, Romania, Russian Federation, Sierra Leone, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sri Lanka, Sweden, Tanzania, Thailand, Timor-Leste, Turkey, United Kingdom, Uruguay, Zambia, and the European Union. And the list is, as of now, we have indication that more countries will be joining this statement. We, the troop contributing countries to the UN Interim Force in Lebanon, or UNIFIL, joined by several other member states and the European Union, express deep concern over the escalation of tension in Lebanon since 2 March 2026 and its impact on the safety and security of peacekeepers. We condemn in the strongest terms the persistent attacks against UNIFIL, including the latest grave attacks which cost the lives of 3 Indonesian peacekeepers and injured several other peacekeepers from France, Ghana, Indonesia, Nepal, and Poland. We also firmly condemn the unacceptable aggressive behavior towards UNIFIL personnel and leadership recently observed. We recall that peacekeepers must never be the target of attack, and that attacks on them are prohibited while they enjoy protection under international law and relevant UN Security Council resolutions and may constitute a war crime.
All right, you come out.
Investigators probing a prostitute.
Yeah, man. See how the other nations are coming against this whore? Now, speaking of hoes, Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. The 10 horns, that's NATO. For Yahweh have put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. Yeah, it's just a matter of time, because it's prophecy. It's going to happen sooner or later. And the days, the Lord is speeding up the time, because if he don't, Esau kill everything and everybody on the planet. Now, for you MAGAs out there, you people have the honor and the privilege of having Donald J. Trump lead you into captivity. You have that honor. If that's exactly, if you survive, give or take. But let's keep rolling. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 54. This is a future prophecy. Well, no, I would say present and future and past, because the Lord, he created this. Let's get it. We'll start at verse 14. In righteousness shalt thou be established. Thou shalt be far from oppression, for thou shalt not fear, and from terror, and it shall not come near thee. This is for the Israelites. Behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. That's when the Lord put the spirit on the Germans to create atomic weapons. And they kept that going. It went from atomic bombs to hydrogen bombs, and they kept working on their technology. Now they got nuclear missiles, hypersonic missiles. See, Esau, he's so stupid. His only focus is how to destroy himself. That's not superior behavior. You're going backwards, bro. You're supposed to be evolving, not figuring out ways to destroy yourself. See, that's another way we know that you are not meant to rule forever, because you constantly coming up with ways to destroy the people and destroy yourself. Think about it. What an idiot. The same idiot that gets in these planes, go up in the air, spray chemtrails, lands, and breathe the shit in, all for some money. But you think you superior. No, bro, you far from it. You the exact opposite of superior. This is how we know you are not meant to rule. It's the same. Think about it like this: the government. Every president has been in on secretly declaring war against the citizens of this country. And then these people got the caucasity to get up in front of a podium and refer to the citizens as my fellow Americans, while declaring war on you in secret. That's not superior. Let's keep rolling. Oh, Jeremiah 50. This is what the Lord is going to put. The Lord is going to put the spirit on these other nations to do to America. In due time, prophecies have to be fulfilled in order. It ain't but 3 left. We got 3 major ones. Jacob's trouble is here due to high prices everywhere. Then you got them mandating the MOTB. And then you got World War III. That's it. Then Esau is going into chains. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the far country, and they shall set themselves in array against her, battle formation. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Verse 14, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Arrows are the missiles. Shout against her round about, she hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her, as she have done, do unto her. Verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? That's the Lord joking with Babylon, because the Lord knows what he's about to do to these people. Verse 24, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh. The Lord Yahweh have opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord, power of hosts in the land of the Chaldees. Verse 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she has done, do unto her, for she have been proud against the Lord Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel. Verse 31, behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. Verse 34, their Redeemer is strong, the Lord of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. A sword is upon the Chaldees, saith the Lord Yahweh, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. A sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. Now let's go to Isaiah chapter 34. Verse 1, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people, let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all the nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. This is a future prophecy. Verse 5, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. That's them missiles going up to what they call it, terminal velocity, turn around and then come back down fast as hell. Verse 5, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, upon the people of my curse to judgment. Idumea is Greek for Edom. Verse 8, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. Since everybody want to be us, the Lord finna did this once and for all, and everybody gonna know who we are. Get this one. I think it's Revelation 11:18. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 18. Wait, let me see what else on here. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Who destroys the earth? United States, Israel. Go to Micah chapter 2. Verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they cover fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for the time is evil. Yeah, the Lord is bringing evil upon our enemies, just like he said he was going to do. Go to the Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra chapter 8. Verse 50. For many great misery shall be done to them in the latter time shall dwell in the earth, because they have walked in great pride. Now let's go to chapter 11, verse 39. Are not thou that is remainest of the fourth beast, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their time might come through them? See, they're going to destroy themselves. They've always been destroying themselves by declaring war against the citizens, the people. How you going to be a strong nation without citizens? I don't understand. But see, they don't want a nation of people. They want slaves. And now they got the think tanks working overtime to figure out how to turn their own children into slaves, little Edomite kids, trying to condition them starting in the first grade. And by the fourth grade, they'll be willing, obedient slaves. This is what Mitch McConnell and another politician was discussing. They want to make this happen. See, they don't want a functioning world. That's why they're so much against it. That's why the other nations can't figure out what's wrong with these people, because their goal is not to win a war. Their goal is to start one and depopulate the planet through war. That's why they're so adamant about breaking treaties. They're trying to start a war. It doesn't matter who wins, because as far as they are concerned, if the majority of the planet is dead, they win. They're trying to reduce the population to under what, 500,000 or 5 million, something like that, 500,000 something. A very small number. A controllable number for these weak ass punks. But see, this is the stupidity of Esau, even thinking that this bullshit gonna even work. Now, you destroying your own nation, yet in your heart you says there is no Yahweh. Psalm chapter 14, verse 1. But you scared of something. Something is making you destroy yourself. That something is Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. See, you so smart, you can't figure it out. You actually believe that the citizens believe your lying ass. The Lord has got you on a strong delusion as well, because he got you thinking that this shit gonna work. The deceived and the deceiver are his. Keep rolling. No, he's not intelligent at all. He only lies and says he is. The book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 18. A man of an ill tongue is dangerous in his city, and he that is rash in his talk shall be hated. I wonder who that could be. Verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. That's how they got this kingdom. That's the same way they're going to lose it. Let's keep rolling. Sirach chapter 27, verse 24. I have hated many things, but nothing like him, for the Lord will hate him. Verse 26. Whoso diggeth the pit shall fall therein, and he that setteth the trap shall be taken therein. He that worketh mischief, it shall fall upon him, and he shall not know whence it cometh. Mockery and reproach are from the proud, but vengeance as a lion shall lie in wait for them. Ooh. They that rejoice at the fall of the righteous shall be taken in the snare, and anguish shall consume them before they die. Malice and wrath, even these are abominations, and the sinful man shall have both. Lord got y'all in the trick bag, homie. Let's go to the book of Lamentations, chapter 4. Verse 20. No, 21, it's like. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. That's why they can't stay at the cars crying, man. They just get in the car and punch the button, push the button, and start crying. Hit the record button and just start crying. I thought y'all was strong. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all doing all this crying, all this boo-hooing, and your kingdom still up and running. Wait till it falls. I can imagine the tears. I thought y'all was strong. I thought y'all was tough. Shit. I can't tell. Go to Proverbs chapter 26. We about to wrap. But then what I was looking for. Let's go to Joel. No, Obadiah. We can finish off in that. Verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh. Verse 8, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? See, they think they on some slick shit, but the world is seeing them for the stupidity and just doing these are, you know how you shoot yourself in the foot? Esau has surpassed that. These are headshots, suicide. But he think he's smart. No, bro. You showing the world how stupid you are for believing that your own dumb shit gonna work. Verse 9, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Verse 15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink. They shall swallow down. They shall be as though they had not been. That's because it says it like this, because all 17 nations are about to go into captivity under the Israelites, starting with King Yahushua, King David, and 144,000. Verse 17, in Mount Zion shall be a deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Israelites taking back everything you stole. Verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. There shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken. Y'all finna go, cuz the world is tired of y'all and y'all bullshit and your weakness and your fragility. The world is tired of your feelings. This how you don't run the world, Esau, your feelings do. And people tired of your feels. Y'all finna go, cuz. After 1,000 years of captivity. Verse 21. And Savior shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord's, not Trump's. So y'all get all the wickedness out your system while you can, because if you survive to go into captivity, all that stops. Call Halayim La Lahai Now Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, Wamalaki Yabah Hashem, Harawat Kakurash, Barak Thumb, Ababa Bal, Wakwam Yasharala. Shalom.